The issue of the Afghan central bank's reserves, which are frozen in the US and Europe, is a complicated one because the reserves were built up by the previous republic that was recognized by the Biden administration, and it was for the benefit of the Afghan people. So if the Biden administration recognizes the Taliban, then the reserves would belong to the Taliban, and lawsuits against the Taliban could recover money. But if the Biden administration does not recognize the Taliban, and there's no indication they will soon, then it's an open question about who do the reserves belong to. If it is for the benefit of the Afghan people, then it is a question whether the lawsuits would apply because it's really not Taliban money. Even if the central bank reserves are released, they are usually not used just to pay for bills. They help stabilize the currency. They also act as security for international loans, including by the IMF. So there are constraints about how a legitimate government would spend the reserves, and it won't just be to pay for the budget. The Afghan people are facing multiple crises that are combining into one. First, they can't get cash because of sanctions to either pay salaries or buy food. Second of all, we have a suspension of all donor funding, which supported 75% of the Afghanistan national budget. So the government can't provide services without that money. And then third, there's been a drought this year, and both the economy and people's food supply is dependent on domestic agriculture. So the drought is compounding a food crisis, which will come this winter, where people are starved of resources and cash and food.